is a lesson that goes with worksheet 11 titled Equation of Tangent and Normal Lines. So the last lesson with worksheet 10, we learned a tool, the power rule, and that allows us to calculate very quickly a derivative equation. And then why is that necessary? Its use is to find the slope at any point of a function and use that slope to write, and that point to write an equation of the tangent line to the function at that point. So here we know that this equation, I'm going to tell you that y equals x squared. So I know the equation, and I know that it is the point 39, right? So what I want to know is, what is the equation of the line, of the tangent line? Okay. Find the equation of the tangent to y equals x squared at point 39. Okay, so I'm going to be able to find that equation. So we're going to first find the derivative. Okay, and we learned the power rule. Now I did f of x, and then we talked about derivative. You got f prime of x. So here, when I have y, and I want to talk about its derivative, I'm going to say y prime. And the y prime, that's my derivative. I'm going to take this 2, move it in front, and I get 2x. Now, why do I need that? Because that's going to tell me that y prime of 3, at this point I want to plug in my x, I get 2 times 3, or 6. So now check it out. I have a slope, which I need, and a point, which I need to write an equation. My slope equals 6, and my point was given to me in the equation is 3, 6. So we're going to write an equation, and the easiest way is to use the point slope method. Easiest, point slope form. Okay, so that, if you recall, is y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. And all you have to do is plug in the slope and a point, your x and your y. That's why it's called the point slope form. So we are going to get y minus, my y is 6, equals, oh, I'm sorry, my point was 9. I wrote down the slope. Y minus 9 equals 6 times x minus 3. So that's my equation. I'm done. I was told to write an equation. If I'm told to put it in slope-intercept form, then I have to solve for y. And I'm going to get y minus 9 equals 6x minus 18. I'm going to add 9 to both sides, and we're going to get y equals 6x minus 9. And that's, okay, so this is the equation of the tangent line to y equals x squared at 3, 9. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I can give you the equation of the tangent line at any point. If I look at the picture, the equation of this line is 6x minus 9. Okay? The equation of the tangent line. Okay? Alright? So notice the title says tangent line and normal line. So we're going to talk about the normal line. First of all, I don't know if you've ever heard of that yet. So what is a normal line? Okay, so imagine, I don't know, you're going to drill something, right? When you drill something, I'm actually going to go on camera for this one. Oops, I'm upside down. How does that work? Okay, I'm not going to go go on camera for this. When you drill something, let's say you have a piece of metal, right? And you put it in the drill, the drill is going to go straight down like this. So this is the normal position. Like if you're in the, Fernando's in the welding class, I think, so he can tell you that that's the normal position. Okay, if I'm gonna saw a piece of wood, let's say I'm in a woodworking class and I have a little tiny piece of wood here, like a small 2x4. I'm going to cut it with a saw. Okay, my handle to my saw, the little sharp edges, right? Those are hitting at 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees. So the normal line is 90 degrees. In a picture, what that looks like is, if I go to that same problem and I say this is 3, 9, okay, the tangent line was, this was the tangent line, right? But the normal line is the line that's going to hit it at 90 degrees. This is going to be the normal line. It's going to hit it at 90 degrees. Okay. So the normal line is the line perpendicular to the tangent line. Okay, so if our previous problem, we talked about, we said that this line right here, my tangent line, had the equation y equals 6x minus 9. That was the, okay, so then the normal line would have a slope that is the perpendicular to 6, so it would be opposite reciprocal, -1/6. So I would set up the equation the same way. Y minus, if I use the same point, 3, 9, y minus 9 equals -1/6 times x minus 3. Okay, the same setup, but what's different is the slope, because this is the normal line. So if I go solve for this, I'm going to get y minus 9 equals -1/6x plus 1/2, right? 1/6 times 3 is 3/6. A negative is a positive. 3/6 reduces to 1/2. I'm going to add 9 to both sides. Oh, there's my little dyslexia coming into play. 1/6x plus, let's see, that's going to be the same as 18 halves. So 18 plus 1 is 19 halves. That's my equation for that one. The normal. Okay? We're going to do the same thing. What if I wanted to know the normal line? Find the normal line equation at 2, 4, or let's do x to the third, right? X to the third is going to look something like this. And then, oh, I don't even know if it hits at 2, 4. That might be like a bad equation. Oh, it would be 2, 8. Let's do 2, 8. Okay? Let's do 2, 8. So what's my equation of the normal line at 2, 8? I want to know this one right here. It's going to hit at 90 degrees. So we're going to go through the exact same steps. We need to use the derivative to find the slope. This is key. We're going to use the derivative to find the slope. Well, x to the third, when I take the derivative, and I'll say this is y equals, so then y equals, so then that means y prime equals 3x squared. Right? I took the 3, put it in front, 3x, and then I put this exponent, I made my box 3 minus 1, so that's 2. So now, if my x value is 2, we're going to go 3 times 2 squared. 2 squared is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. So y prime equals 12. So there's my slope, y prime equals 12. So I have a point that's given to me and a slope. And I want to write the equation of the normal line. Well, if the slope is 12, I need to find the perpendicular slope. So the perpendicular slope is going to be -1/12, right? The opposite reciprocal. Okay, so my equation then is y minus 8, that's my y value, equals -1/12 times x minus 2. Same thing, go solve this equation. We're going to get y minus 8 equals -1/12 x plus 1/6. Add 8 to both sides. Y equals -1/12 plus, and I'm going to add 48, all right, 48/6, right. Yep, that's 8. So then I'm going to get 49/6. Will be my final answer. Okay, because 8 equals 48 divided by 6. So I'm adding 8 to this side. I'm adding 8 to this side. I just changed what it looks like because it's a fraction. Okay, that's how you find the normal line. Okay, let's do another problem. See if I can make this one before the video stops. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to sketch the graph. I want to find the slope at a point. Say we'll call it point P. And then 3, we're going to find the tangent line and sketch it. And then we're going to find the normal line. And we're going to sketch it. Okay? Alright, so let's see my example. If my example is y equals radical x, okay? Well, first thing I need to do is to sketch it. So we're going to go here, and y equals radical x looks something like that. Okay? And I'll give you the point. I'll give you the point for 2. So let's see. I sketched the graph. I now have to find the slope. No problem. Remember how to find slope? If I know that y equals radical x, which I could rewrite as x to the 1/2, then y prime equals, take this 1/2, move it to the front, x to the, now subtract 1, 1/2 minus 1, 1/2 minus 1 equals -1/2, so my exponent is -1/2. So now that's going to be, when I simplify, I'm going to move this whole thing down to the bottom and I get radical x. So that might look a little bit more comfortable for you. Okay, so now we have our slope and we have our given point. So we're going to put it in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form. Y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. Very, very common. If you don't have this memorized, have that memorized. So we're going to go y minus, my y value is 2, equals 1 over 2 radical x. But check this out. I'm doing this 0.42, so I can't just put an x there. I'm going to have to put what my x value is at that point. So I'm going to put 4, because that's my x value. That's my slope times x minus, and then my x value is 4. Well, let's simplify. Y minus 2 equals 1 over, this portion right here is 2. So it's 1 over 2 times 2, or 1 over 4, times x minus 4. Alright, that's my equation. I can simplify this. It becomes y, okay, let's change this to y minus 2 equals 1/4 x minus 1, because 1/4 times 4 is 4. If I add 2 to both sides, we're going to get y equals 1/4 x plus 1. This is my tangent line. My normal line, for the normal line, has to have the opposite reciprocal slope. So if the given slope is 1/4, its opposite reciprocal is -4, and then you have to write the equation y minus y sub 1. Remember your point was 4, 2, that's your y, equals -4 minus 4, and then simplify.